Hello and welcome back to Grim Survival, and welcome to the first morning premiere I have done in several months. I figured I would throw this one up here just because I can. As you can see, I'm sitting in the studio here. I got the picture hanging on the wall right there above my head. No, this is actually a green screen. Look, my arm disappears. But yeah, we're using it. I just thought the background looked a lot better than the thing hanging on the wall. That's still back there. You just can't see it. All right, moving on. Talking about some news today, and I do have a couple of articles to go over. There's going to be some headlines that I'm going to scroll past that I am unable to read out loud on this channel. As we have all learned very recently, lots of channels have been getting strikes and outright getting banned for saying certain things about certain needles in certain arms and things along those lines. So yeah, I'm just not going there. So just a disclaimer here for YouTube and Google: if you happen to be watching this video and you scroll past one of these, you see me scroll past one of these headlines, that's just a headline from a web page. It's not my fault. You have to scroll past it to get to the news. All right, so I'm going to try to do the magic camera tricky thingy if I remember how to do it. I think it's that button, and then I think I got to grab that thing. Oh yeah, there I go. I'm shrinking. Now I'm tiny. I'm a tiny Grim. Tiny Grim in the corner. Alright. Where is that button? It's been a while. You have to bear with me here. I'm looking for buttons. It's been, months since I've done this. So, yeah. There we are. Alright. As you can see, we are looking at SOTT.net. This is one of my go-to news sources when I am actually trying to read news, which isn't that often, really. I'm going to try to put out a couple of these videos this week, 2 or 3, try to, and yeah, I probably will morning premiere them. There's other plans for other things. So like I was saying, there are headlines here that I just cannot read to you. So if you happen to see these types of headlines when I'm scrolling past them, don't think this is something I'm intentionally putting on the screen for you to read, because that's the kind of thing that will get a strike and get banned. So you really shouldn't be reading that. So if you happen to read that, just just delete it from your memory. There you go. That's my disclaimer. So there's a lot of stuff that we could be talking about. There is a lot of stuff. There's too much to talk about in one single video. There really is. Obviously, I haven't done one of these in months, but these are recent events. I mean, we're seeing a major change on our planet in just the way everything is done and how much we can do freely. So let's just word it that way and try not to get banned. All right, moving on. Here's one of the headlines I was actually reading. That's why I scrolled down. This is one of the ones I cannot read to you. I just can't. Obvious reasons, for censorship reasons, things like that. I am completely not allowed to read this to you. As a matter of fact, this was a misclick. I wasn't supposed to be on this one. I forgot. I still had it open. So I apologize for this misinformation that you were reading on my screen. That's not supposed to be here. All right. So just, yeah, don't read things like this. This is bad information here. You should not be reading it. All right. But in the most interesting headline I found recently, I am going to talk about this. The U.S. Court overturns the ban on those types of items. The ones you're seeing on the screen now, that's just a picture that this website has up. A federal judge on Friday overturned California's long-standing ban on those types of items on constitutional grounds. This is a major win for the right to defend yourself in a place that's notoriously known for not allowing their citizens to freely defend themselves without facing dire consequences, I guess is the best way to put that. This is a major win. It really is. This is constitutional rights, the right to keep and bear. It's the Second Amendment. I mean, the state saying that it does not apply to them is a violation of that Constitution. And a federal judge finally figured that out. Maybe he had some common sense. Either way, that's a win, not just for California, but for everyone. Obviously, we're still seeing a massive shortage on the little parts you need to make things like this operate. We're seeing massive shortages on the actual items themselves. Boomsticks, yeah, that's the phrasing we used to use. Firearms is the one I typically use. We're seeing major shortages. So just because they lifted the ban doesn't mean everybody's going to be able to go out and buy one in California. Good luck. Finding it and finding ammunition for it is going to be, it's going to be almost impossible, is my saying. That's what I say. I could be wrong. I mean, they might have a surplus somewhere and they just dump it on California and make sure they're all nice and armed. I don't know. I doubt it, though. So, yeah. I'm just scrolling through here. I'm really not reading too much of it to you. I just don't feel the need. You have eyes. You can read it yourself. That there's a pause button if you want to do that. Pause, read. The parts where my head's not in the way on the camera. So basically what we are seeing here is a few different places forming a, I don't want to use wording here that's going to get me banned, but these places, certain states, certain counties in certain states have elected to make themselves sanctuaries. I know of a couple of different states where individual counties in the states have deemed themselves a sanctuary for certain amendment rights, like we're seeing here on the screen. Several of them. Now, I don't understand the hierarchy of how a county is going to be able to prevent someone from outside of the county, a federal official, a state official, from enforcing any of these laws in their area. I don't understand how that is possible. So if anybody wants to explain that to me, please do. I'm not very well versed in how that works. But that being said, I have been told that local enforcement agencies will not act against the Constitution when carrying out their duties, meaning they will not, let's just put it this way, there's certain states where you cannot carry openly without being outright arrested any type of self-defense tool. Constitutional carry, which a lot of these sanctuary areas are starting to initiate, allows you to carry whatever you want, whenever you want. Obviously, private property, stores, things like this, the places that could force you to wear a mask, those places could still force you not to walk in there with something openly on you. I always advocate for concealment anyway. You do not need to be broadcasting what you're carrying to everyone in your vicinity. It's dangerous for you and for everyone else because you never know when you'll come across somebody who wants that and is willing to fight you for it or take it off of you. So yeah, that is really just all I have for this particular video. I know this is going to be a short one. I am going to go over Rebel News real quick, and like I said, I'm going to make a couple more of these this week. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm going to keep it short this time. There was one thing here I wanted to point out. This is it right here. These are the things happening still in certain areas of Australia. There are similar things happening in multiple countries all over the world. And yes, this one right here, I hope you can see that. I'm going to click it and take you to it just to make sure. I'm not going to play the video for you. I do encourage you to go to rebelnews.com. You can find this story in full there and the video, obviously, and you will be able to read through all of it and even gather some more information. It is important to know what's happening to all of us all over the world. We are all the same race. We are humans, and we all deserve to be treated as such. Not one person should be above or have more in the way of viewpoint than another. No matter what you believe, no matter what your religion, your race, you should not be judged by that. You should not be judged from where you were born or who you were born to by others. That is a God-given freedom we have, not to be judged. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. Where was that button? There's a button here. I'm looking for it. I got distracted. There it is. Ah, look, I'm shrunk in the office again, and I can't remember which button. There it is. There's buttons. Oh, look, that's weird. Now I don't have a bottom. Ah, there we go. How's my room look? It's clean. It looks very clean. I like this room. I wish I could just, yeah, keep it this clean all the time. I can just click the button. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. It has been fun. I will see you next time.